How are you? It's a tough job up there today.
Yeah, I was the sweater model.
I saw it.
I'm like, hi.
Richard Simmons was next to you and he got up to model the crown. He didn't even have it on.
I know, it was on the floor. It was like falling apart. He's funny. He left and came back in a wig. I don't know where he got it.
Thanks for coming out.
Hey,
This cause.
thank you for having us. Yeah.
Talk about that crazy show that you're on.
Would that be Revenge?
What a great role that must be.
It's such a juicy. I always figured with the part of Nolan on this show that if I'm not having a good time, I need to pack it in and go home.
Totally.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure and actually a surprise to me that people responded to it the way that they did. But I kind of got to pinch myself every day.
This season, the show's like on steroids. I missed one episode and everything.
It has a tendency to do that about 3 times an episode at least. I think that's the nature of the show. I think that's what makes it fun. It's sort of classic serialized drama, maybe, quote unquote soap, if you will, classic nighttime soap. And it was time to return to the era of the great nighttime soaps.
Great work. Would you do an idea? Boy, I thought you started that song too low.
Oh, no, baby. No, I'm a female baritone. Okay.
I know. Wow.
Yes.
Do you ever get off too low to a song? And how do you save it?
Oh, I've been known, if I go into a piano bar and I've had a few bourbons, yeah, but I work it. It works out. It just works.
It was great.
Well, thank you. Yes.
So, you get out to California much?
I just moved here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that's convenient.
You're going to get very tired of me.
ATV?
Hi, sweetheart. I'm Terry White. I've been doing Broadway for the last 40 years, but I'm here in Los Angeles to support the AIDS Walk.
Let me tell you, was there some nervous moments up there? I saw your aunt a little nervous up there, and I never see her nervous. She was a little worried.
Maybe a little bit.
She has so much talent.
Oh, I know, that was great. Were you a little scared?
A little bit, but you know what? I just feel like this is such a cause that's really important to me and my family, so it meant a lot for me to be.
Where did you learn that?
Well, I was born. No, I'm just kidding.
Brought up with good people. Huh?
Yes.
So it really was your first time performing?
Yes, solo after graduation. Yeah.
Wow, well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That wasn't too bad. You got a voice.
Thank you. Thank you so
She's
much.
very talented. Very talented. Very proud of her.
Hey, tell us about Divas Simply Singing.
Oh my
Was
God.
it a blowout?
It was great. I sang Black Don't Crack, honey, and gave it. I did the cartwheels and the high
The
kick.
show gets better every year. doesn't it?
Yeah, it was great. Shirley Ralph, I'm really proud of her. It's the 23rd years of Diva Simply
And the
Singing.
show moved up to a big old theater.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you see Martha Wash by any chance?
Oh,
Did she bring it down?
Martha Wash. I mean, come on. Raining Men.
She did that?
Hallelujah. I don't know what she's saying because I was backstage, but she was fabulous.
Yeah. Hey, Polly, every year.
No, every year. It's good to be here.
Way to go. Do you ever really do the walk? You have to, don't you?
I always do.
You always do the walk.
I
knew that.
do. Always. And I've done it I did it AIDS Walk when I was in New York, and then I've done it here. I don't even know how many years. I think probably like 14, 15 years or something. But yeah, I always walk.
Great.
It's called AIDS Walk.
Way to go.
I even have AIDS Walk shoes. Look.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She's the best.
I'm going to walk in these.
What a great story. You got through the rough times.
Yeah, I did. I was in dead bed. I was in a hospice at one time, and I came through from the hospice. So it's been an amazing ride.
Fantastic. And APLA was a big part of that.
They have been there through every single step of my life since I was diagnosed 22 years ago, and they had literally taken me by the hand.
3 months to live.
3 months to live.
And here you are looking pretty healthy.
You know what I'm saying? 22
Looking good,
years
baby.
later,
Way to
it's
go.
like, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing.
And I'm only one of the 5% that were diagnosed in that time. They're still alive. So it's impressive for me to still.
It came out in 1980. I know, a tough time.
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
See, and they were the ones on the recipient end because my sister wouldn't let me touch my nephews and stuff. So it was.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
I was an attorney doing wills and trusts for people, and people would be afraid to go into the same room to do their will so they could die with a will.
It's true. I actually APLA had a body program and my body came to the hospital bed and did my will with me because, like you're saying, nobody
wanted to go in the room.
But he was educated, and he brought his computer, and we sat down, and
I used to do that.
Even now, I have that, and I update it every year. So it's amazing, isn't it?
Way to go. You're not going to need it for a while.
I hope not, you know. I hope to still be here for the cure and stuff.
Thanks for the story. That was great.
My pleasure. Thank you for you guys covering the event.
I'm super. How are you?
Very well. Is this the first time supporting this cause?
Yeah, it's for my first time coming out. Yeah.
It's a good event.
It's gorgeous, and it's amazing seeing that huge turnout. I can't believe it.
Yeah, really great turnout. So tell me about your show. We love the show.
The Crazy One show?
The newsroom.
Oh, the newsroom show? That was really
You've got two shows.
embarrassing.
You've got two shows going.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was very lucky here. Yeah.
That newsroom show, the dialogue isn't that so hard to get? It's
Well, you
like
can talk incredibly fast.
It's very fast.
It's a lot faster than this. Yeah. No, there's no time for breathing.
It's that hard.
Not. Well, yeah, you work on your rib retention, and you just try to take a very deep breath, and then you dive in, and then hopefully you can come out the other side, and maybe they say cut eventually.
But the Crazy Ones is much different.
No, we talk incredibly fast on that too, because it was Robin Williams, and so you're not allowed to talk slow anymore in my career apparently now.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's nice to have one.
You have to talk twice as fast because you got to get to the other show, right?
Yeah.
How do you manage two shows?
No, I finished one and then I went on to the other. They just happen to be.
So, what's it like working with Robin?
It's like working with a tornado. You sort of like hold on to the sink and hope the plumbing's good, and you don't get carried away to Oz.
Good. Well, we look forward to it being a hit.
Thanks so
Thanks
much.
for supporting this cause.
Oh, it's wonderful to be here. It's a real
How are you?
privilege.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Thanks for supporting the cause today.
You kidding?
Is your first taste walk?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's great. It's great. Yeah, no, I mean,
Up events for this early in the morning?
yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, to have that many people supporting it is, I can't imagine. I mean, how many
Many.
raised?
Many million.
Yeah.
Crazy. Over 20 million.
My
And
God.
it's, we were just talking about a gentleman who was infected in '90, Raul, who was on stage.
Yeah.
Well, I remember back in the '80s, early '80s, when people were dying. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been forever.
I mean, I remember hearing about it all the time, and I hear, less and less about people dying of it. But yeah, it was. I never knew anyone who was personally,
Well, you're too young for that.
Yeah,
Older.
I guess so.
Way too young.
That's
So
it.
let's talk about your crazy show. I
Uh-uh.
missed one episode, and your brother's dead, and everything's changed. What happened?
Well, you couldn't have missed one if that was all. But yeah, it's.
It's gotten like out of control.
Yeah, it has. I mean, not in a bad way. I just mean, yes, it has. I mean, it's a crazy thing. You got to suspend your disbelief a lot for that show.
Yeah, you do. How much fun is it to do that?
It's great fun. I mean, look, we all get along great. It's, I'm afforded a lot of sort of different opportunities with scenes because, and for different ways I can go because he started out pretty naively positive and everything, and then all these, like you said, all these horrible things.
Right.
happen to him, so
You're going to turn into a really bad guy, aren't you?
we'll see.
It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. It's okay. Does that house exist? Have you ever been out to that house?
I'm sure that I think it's based on an actual house.
It's awesome.
Now it's just a set. It's just this huge set on our sound stages. So that's it's really impressive, actually. It's
Great stuff.
cavernous. It's cavernous.
So
The show.
much. Thank
All
you.
the colors are so.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't get one of those.
Oh
ribbons.
yeah, I was
What
given.
to do to get one?
I know. Clearly, you've got to know someone, right? She gave it to me. Yeah.
So what are you working on now?
I've got a couple of pilots that I'm shooting, but mostly I'm doing a lot of activism here in LA, working, with a lot of elected officials and, various nonprofits, and just bringing awareness to a lot of local causes like AIDS.
You stepped into God's work?
I
From
did.
Acting?
I'm working for Jesus. Totally. Yes.
Good for you.
Thank you. It's all of our social duty, but it's something that I feel a lot of conviction for, since I was young. But
Is it hard to get politicians to do the right thing?
I think that by nature they inherently do the right thing. I think that that's what brings someone into public service. It's something that's always been a passion of mine, and yeah.
Somewhere along the way it gets lost.
We're not going to fault those very few for our big picture, because our electeds, I love them dearly, and I think everyone can be rehabilitated, and that's anyone.
She is definitely in politics now.
Hey, I'm Gabriel Mann, and I am here talking with Real Gay TV.
My name is Nick Wexler, and you are watching Real Gay TV.
I'm Raquel Castaneda, and you're watching Real Gay TV.